What's up, everybody? I'm Alex Warren, and welcome to Locked In, the show where we investigate the truth behind the clickbait. Once my guest steps into the studio, we set the timer to 60 minutes, lock the door, and throw away the key. The only way out is when the timer hits 0. On this episode, we're locking in Harry Jowsey.
That was really intense.
You liked it?
Yeah.
I've been working on it.
Wow. I actually just got scared. I was like, did I just sign up for something crazy?
You tingle a little bit.
Yeah, I'm worried.
So it's a little different from my vlogs. If you guys definitely know who Harry is if you're watching this episode. Harry has been in my vlogs a lot. And a lot of times in my vlogs, I prank people and kind of fuck with them and scare them or any of those things. And I never tell my guests what we're doing or what it is because it's not out yet, so they have no idea what they're in for.
Is this where you tell everyone I'm a paid actor and all your vlogs are fake?
Don't do that. To lighten the mood up and kind of make it a thing, we assign a crime to someone, and I have a dossier, if you look at my screen here.
The fuck's a dossier?
Of everything you've ever done in your life. But
wow, fuck.
The crime that you have till the end of the podcast to convince me that you didn't do this crime. But while I'm asking you questions and kind of getting to know who you are. The crime is selling your rock hard bod for cold hard cash.
What?
My producers made that up. That's terrible.
So I have to convince you that I don't do that?
No. Yeah. You figure it out. Your name is Harry Jowsey.
Correct.
What's your middle name?
Patrick.
That's an interesting middle name. You're from what looks to be Yeppoon, Australia.
Why do I feel like I'm getting interrogated? Is something going to come up and
you
fuck
are
me?
being
Wow.
No,
I'm not wearing undies.
No.
Sorry. Is this serious?
Do you actually not wear undies?
When I see you, I'm not wearing undies.
I'm into that. I kind of like that. Wow. So, all right. So you're 24.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
When you turn 25?
May.
You're nervous.
Am I meant to lie?
No.
Okay, I'm telling you.
No. This you are Harry. I'm asking you a question. Forget about the crime.
Okay.
Just I'm asking you questions.
May 24th, 1997.
So you went to Nelson College.
Nelson Boys College and Rockhampton Grammar. Yeah.
All boys.
Only the New Zealand one because I was getting in trouble at the
what?
Co-ed one.
What'd you do?
Just I got kicked out of that school and then I started a riot and then caused some shit and then my parents were just like, you would be better to go to school in a different country.
How did you wait? What? Walk me through it. Tell me about the story. I need to know about this.
So I was at boarding school there.
Okay.
And I knew my parents didn't like me because the boarding school was only an hour away from where we lived. It was like 45 minutes away.
Oh my God.
And yeah, so I went to school there and they didn't really like me there either. And I kept getting in trouble, kept finding trouble and started just blowing up toilets, like chlorine bombs. And like we made firecrackers, would blow shit up. And then there was like a leadership camp where there was this huge rock fight. I fully forget who started that one.
A rock fight? Yeah, we do rock fights. I'm used to that.
It was crazy. It was wild. And then, things kicked off and then had some bad shit happen with one of the teachers. And then I was like, you know what, it's best to not go in here anymore. And then my parents were just like, I don't think you're allowed in any schools in Australia, so you should go to a different country.
Yeah, that happened to me too. I get it.
That's what happens. Yeah. Very interesting life.
So did you graduate from university?
No.
Did you go to university?
Yeah, for 2.5 years.
Did you what were you going to major in?
I don't remember. No, I was doing a double degree in business and art.
Okay.
And I just didn't like it. I just wasn't enjoying it. I was just doing it to try and make my parents happy, to show I wasn't a fuck up. Mm-hmm. And then found reality TV through a sad incident and then got here.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Did you like your headmaster, Gary O'Shea?
How the fuck did you...
You like him?
No, he's a piece of shit.
Come on out. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, fuck, dude.
No, imagine.
Fuck,
Wait,
man.
what was wrong with him?
Nah, he just sucks. Actually, you know what? I was a piece of shit as well, but I don't know. I don't think he was a good dude to me.
Really?
Yeah, but I was also a shit kid, so whatever.
So before you had TV stardom, I would say you're a TV star.
Thank
predominantly.
you.
No, I think so.
Okay.
I don't think you're a TikToker. You worked in a bottle shop.
Yeah, Liquorland.
How was that?
It was crazy. So we worked in a place called Gunilla Bar, and it's a very interesting place in Lismore, but a lot of interesting characters would come through. But I think it was one of the biggest growing points for me just working in there because I was at university trying to figure it out. But I had made some really good friends. This guy called Uncle Buff. He was the coolest dude I've ever met. He's still the nicest guy. I still talk to him. But yeah, it was one of the biggest growing points for me.
That's insane. A bottle shop, for anyone not knowing, and I learned this the other day watching TikTok, a bottle shop is a liquor store.
Yeah. We call it a bottler.
A bottle-o.
Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Bottle-o. What did you do at the Bottle-o?
I'd
Bottle-o.
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 Yeah,
What
yeah.
did you do at the Bottle-o?
It's literally bottle and then a little hyphen thing and an O.
Sure.
Bottle-o.
What'd you do?
I'd sell alcohol. I would be behind the thing, like selling people.
Wait, in Australia, you can... This was Australia or New Zealand?
Australia,
In Australia, you can consume alcohol at
18.
18.
But depending on how lenient your parents are, you could drink it whenever you want.
What? And you guys get your license at 18, right?
Yeah. So you start driving at 16 and then you get your learners, your P1, P2, and then get your full.
Oh, okay.
But
do you think the US would be better like that? I always ask people who like didn't grow up here because I think it's
I
interesting.
don't know what your fucking license system's like.
15, you get your permit. 16, you get your license, and 21, you drink.
Yeah, that's hectic.
Yeah.
I think maybe the driving younger is probably no good.
Well, what I was thinking is like, do you think the fact that you were able to drink earlier and kind of get exposed to that allowed you to be... I feel like here, once you drink at 21, although many people don't listen to it, I feel like it's inadvertently creating alcoholics in a way.
Well, I just think that when you graduate high school, you have this crazy party phase. Like you finally have your freedom. You finally like want to go out and do shit and like live life.
Right.
And if you have to wait till you're 21 to drink while all your friends are going crazy, you're probably going to like get other people to buy it for you. Like it's still going to happen. I think being 18 and drinking is perfect. It's like the perfect age because you just become an adult. You get that party phase out of your life. I'm not sure the science behind your brain developing or whatnot, but I'm pretty sure it's probably cooked my brain. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
All right. So you growing up, I'm friends with you. I've been friends with you for a couple of years now, but I don't know anything about you growing up. What was it like? Where did you grow up? Yes, dude. What was it like? You have 4 siblings, right? Not including yourself? 5 including yourself or 5 not?
5 not including myself.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
all same parents?
No. My dad was throwing his cock around.
What does that mean?
Yeah. My dad's a slut. No.
Okay.
My dad's a serial husband is what he calls himself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you have how many... Oh, how am I going to navigate this?
4 half sisters, 1 real brother.
Oh, okay. Are you close with your brother?
No, we don't really like each other. I've been trying to warm up to him a little bit, but it's a bit difficult. We live 2 vastly different lives. But I grew up in a small town called Yeppoon, country coastal town. So it was the big city beside us is called Rockhampton, which is the beef capital of Australia. And so as you can imagine, with that is a lot of like country kids. So I grew whenever you're at school, like one of our like sports is bull riding.
Oh wow.
It's very different to LA. I'm a bit of a fuck boy.
I don't know. I grew up bull riding, man.
You did?
No.
Oh.
Fuck no.
I was like, I'm pretty sure you're from San Diego. Yeah. Carlsbad.
That's called shark riding. Yeah. Did you have 2 parents growing up? Like 2?
Yeah, usually you have parents.
I didn't.
Well, no. Oh, fuck.
Like, did you have 2 active parents in your life?
Yeah, they were active.
How was that? I always wanted to know.
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah.
I'm glad. No, I'm just asking.
But yeah.
It tends to be like, and I've noticed with the more and more I do these, the more and more I notice that people had something in their life that kind of shifted them into being in the space.
Yeah, of course.
What I'm getting at is kind of understanding, like, especially as your friend, but also someone who's interviewing you, is something is like, what made you transition? Like, and we'll go back to the family life and we'll go back to young little Harry Jowsey, but what made you be like, hey, I want to go on to reality TV and I want to pursue this job opposed to working at the Bottle-o?
Right, that was good. You
Thanks,
sound great. So no, I was at university. I was about to start we're about to start our exams.
Sure.
And I got some really bad news about my old man, and my family was going through a bit of a tough time at that point. Mm-hmm. My parents were fighting a lot. Alcoholism's been a big thing growing up for us. So they were getting in a bit of tiz on that. We were trying to figure out how to navigate the family unit moving forward, but everything was just crumbling. Mm-hmm. And then at that point, when I was at university, or like towards the end of, but just before exams, my brother's best friend Hamish, unfortunately committed suicide. And that was the point for me where I looked around and I was like, I'm not happy. Like I don't enjoy it. Like I've got all these friends, and turns out my friends, the people that I care about, people I love most, aren't happy either. Mm-hmm. what can I do to make people laugh? Like, how can I make people laugh? Like, I don't enjoy being at university. I don't like people tell me how to think. Like, I don't think there's a one set way on how to start a business. So I remember I was sitting by this creek or this river. I was walking my dog at the time and I was just fucking crying. I was listening to XXX's album at the time. And my friend Helen tagged me in a Facebook post for this show called Heartbreak Island. And I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to go on this show. I'm going to win it. I remember saying that. I'm going to go do this show. I'm going to win it. That was the first time I've ever manifested something. I sent in a photo of me in my undies to the thing. I wrote the craziest shit in the interview. And like 3 days later, they flew me out to New Zealand. I was the last person they cast. I did all the photos and shit that you do for TV. Sure. And then it was like a couple of days later or a week later, they flew me out to Fiji. And then I remember just sitting there, I was seeing all the dudes. I was like, fuck, man, this sucks that you guys are here because you're just going to lose. You're here to lose to me. Like, that sucks. Like, I was the skinniest, ugliest one of all of them. I was like, this just sucks for everyone. In my head, that's how I was thinking. And then went on the show, almost got eliminated, won it, come out of it with a whole bunch of great friends, whole bunch of great memories and $100,000. And that was, at that point, I was sitting there, I was like, this is cool. Right. Because I had a big speech on the show, which made it worth it, where I was talking about my mentality, because I had an argument with my girlfriend on the show. And I probably look super bipolar, but we had the argument. I walk outside, I come back in within 2 minutes. And I was like, you know what? This argument's not going to matter in 6 months' time. And life's way too short to be worried about shit that isn't going to affect anything in the long run. And I feel like we should just get rid of it now and move forward. And but it was in a lot more detail about like life and whatnot, because I was thinking about Hamish. Anyway, so Georgie Briars. Georgia Briars, yeah, shout out to her. But yeah, so at that point, when that episode aired on TV, I had all these messages of people telling me like, thank you so much, like this helped me, and at that point I realized like, oh shit, like I'm doing what I'm meant to do. Like, this is my purpose, like this is my mission, this is what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to make people laugh. And then ever since that point, I had that itch to just like make more people laugh. I was like, I don't care if you laugh at me or with me, like just want to make people laugh. And then luckily the universe put this amazing opportunity for Too Hot to Handle in front of me, and then here we are. Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of people don't know that you were on a reality show. No, it's crazy. Because I think Too Hot to Handle was the one that kind of put you on the mark. I think hugely, but I think the crazy shit is just like, I had people come up to me like, I don't know why I know you, but like I see you on TikTok or I've seen your podcast. Like, sure. I just kind of like just popped up, which was sick because I guess I knew who you were. Me and Cover, which was so funny. Oh my God. I want to tell the story of how you and I met. Sorry to interrupt you, but it's just so good. No. We were in the second Hype House at the time, and we're laying in bed, and all of a sudden we just hear a loud Australian footstep and a scream. And I hear, "Get the Chick-fil-A sauce." And I go running upstairs because it's my Chick-fil-A sauce. And it was mine. Was it yours? Because I had Chick-fil-A sauce. You remember I thought it was mine? No, it was yours, but it was mine. I was claiming it. Right, I took it. So I come upstairs. And keep in mind, we're watching Too Hot to Handle. Me and Cover in bed are watching Too Hot to Handle. Yeah. And I go upstairs. I look straight at Harry. I go, I was just watching you. And I have no memory of this because I was shit-faced. He literally is drunk as hell. Lifts up my friend's shirt and just starts pouring Chick-fil-A sauce on his nipples. And he goes, "Chick-fil-A sauce on your titties." It was crazy. It was the first time I met all you guys. And then everyone's like, "Can you come back?" I was like, I don't know if I'm allowed to. It was just immediately, I go, I love this. Fuck. and that's how our beautiful friendship was kindled. And very interesting. Going back to what you said, you thought you were the skinniest and ugliest person there and how you were going to take it from them. Is that something like after you won that, did you see yourself differently, or because now I feel like you're fairly confident in yourself, or at least fairly confident in like your abilities and stuff like that. And I don't know, to me, it means something of like, because sometimes I even struggle with the way I look, and it's something where I've seen you kind of grow into very confident. At least once I met you, you were very confident, and wondering how like, people watching this may feel like they're this skinny, ugly kid in the room and feel as if they don't have that confidence. What got you there? Or at least like, was it a slow growth after kind of consistently getting these justifications or like these rewards, or kind of like what got you going to the point where you're at now? Yeah, I think everyone has ups and downs. Like everyone ebbs and flows with their body. Like like I look at myself, like even this morning, I was like, oh fuck, dude, like I have to stop eating like X amount. Like, why did you have that chocolate bar this morning at fucking 5 a.m.? Like shit like that. Like it always happens. But for me, like I realized when I went on these shows, like, and the reason why I got so successful on these shows, it wasn't because of like, I didn't have big muscles or anything like that on the shows. I was just a good person and I had a great personality and like I give off good energy.
Sure.
So like that's the first thing. If you're not good on the inside, then like whatever. But I think when it comes down to your body, you have to understand that like you don't get another body. Like this is it. Like you're stuck in this thing for like, this is your vehicle for the rest of your life. Like imagine your dad gives you a car and or you have to pick a car and that's the only car you get for you. Imagine you get a car and it's the only car that you get forever. Wow.
Yeah. And gotcha, bitch.
And your granddad gives it to you. The Cova's parents give it to you. And you just get a car.
Okay, all right.
But you have to pick which one it is. But you can only have that car forever, right?
Right.
You're gonna look after that car, you're gonna take care of it, you're gonna love it. So that's how I look at my body. Like I only get this forever. Like this is it. Like no more, nothing else. If I can do something that makes my body better and makes me feel better, then I'll do it. So like working out or like prioritizing my health or like sleeping a little bit more or whatnot, it's gonna make me feel better.
Right.
I think that it obviously it starts within. Like you have to understand. Like my best friend Rhodey Rutherford, when we're at high school, that's what he said to me. He was the skinniest dude, most confident dude, and I asked him, I was like, bro, how do you do it? And he's just like, bro, I'm stuck in this forever. Like I don't have anything else. If I don't love myself, no one else will. So ever since high school, I had that mentality. I was like, dude, he's got it figured out. I just have to say fuck it. I love everything about me. Like I love the stretch marks on my bum. I love my nipples being. They should be a little bit smaller, but I love the size of them.
Yeah.
You know?
I love your nipples too.
Yeah, thanks.
I got you, man.
Yeah, but I just think it just starts within before you start looking like outwards, you know?
Can't stop thinking about your nipples now.
Yeah, you want to see them?
Later. Okay, so you earlier also, this is something, you say so many things and I have to break them down because I genuinely want to talk about them.
You're good.
I started manifesting because of you.
You did?
Which is really interesting. I watched your Impulsive interview.
Oh, really?
So when I watched it, which is something so cool, and I want to tell this story even though, you know, we're coming up to be the #1 podcast in the world right now. And I hate mentioning it, even though Logan's one of my best friends. I'm fucking around. We're probably like number 8,000. No, I watched your interview, and you said that you manifested being on his podcast. So then I got Post-it notes at Office Depot that day, and I put it on top of my wall, and I said, I will be on Impulsive. I will, by the end of the year, I will buy a house and do all those things. And each one became true after time after time. And I do you still manifest? Is that something you like
That's
do?
awesome. Yeah, of course, bro. I do it a little bit more aggressively now.
What does that mean? Do you just like bitch out, like do you bitch out the mirror and you're like, you're gonna fucking do this?
No, I have the Post-it notes all over my mirror.
Sure.
But we bought a big whiteboard that we have in our kitchen, and I have a little whiteboard, and I have a big book, this magic book that I have with like locks on it that no one can write in but me, and I write in it like words of affirmation on the first page, like think that I'm handsome, I'm successful, I'm all this stuff. Like I say it so I feel good about myself.
Yep.
And then I flip it over, and then the next page is just like the craziest shit, like first reality star of space, like shit like that. Like I was like, I can do it. Like a human's already done it, so why can't I do it?
Right.
So I just write everything that I feel, but like now it's like because I'm at the point where I'm at, I realize that I can just dream as big as I can because you do shit as well. Like you're like, oh fuck, like that was actually way too easy. Like I have Post-it notes everywhere that just say dream bigger, like all over the house.
Damn, I never think of that. Like dream bigger.
Yeah.
Like, I always think of like things that are malleable, like things I can actually get done.
Nah, that's boring. Like I have been on the cover of Time. Like, come on, like that's crazy. Or like first reality star of space. Like that's fucking nuts.
No, that is nuts.
Like there's a lot of shit on there.
Taking OnlyFans photos in a fucking space shuttle
With my cock out.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
I'd buy that.
No, that would go nuts.
I know.
But that's the thing is you have to dream bigger. Like my biggest thing is I tell everyone like if a human's already done it, it means it's possible.
If you were to manifest something, what's like the gnarliest shit?
The gnarliest shit that I'm manifesting is winning the lottery. And
dude, I play the lottery every day.
Really?
I buy
It's aggressive.
Okay. I didn't judge your space thing.
No.
Don't judge my lottery
But every
thing.
day is crazy.
No. Like what I'm saying is like once every 3 days, I go and buy lottery tickets, but it's over the span of 3 days. So like I buy 4 super, 4 power, and 4 mega.
Wow.
And so over the span of that, the Super's on Wednesday and the Mega's on Thursday. So like every 3 days. So technically it is all day
That's
every
stressful.
day. It is stressful, but it's worth it because I know I'm going to win it. I've been the same for the last 3.5, 4 years. All my friends know this, all the people I live with. I've spent $20 cash on the lottery every 3 days for the last 3 years.
Wow.
I've won $300.
Of course. Yeah, at least you won.
It's still a win in my book.
You have to be more specific. You have to write down like what you're winning the amount.
Oh, I want to win the jackpot.
But see, I'm doing it because I want to spend it in a year. I want to win 300 million and I want to spend it in a year and I want to help change people's lives, like send people to rehab and like have like an actual facility that's like, I don't know, I've got a crazy plan for
You
it.
just remember how good of a friend I've been when you win.
Of course.
Yeah, obviously.
You don't need any more money. I think you're more rich than me.
No.
Yes.
We'll get into the OnlyFans and how much money. But with all the big ideas, and you are saying manifest and dream bigger and all these huge things, do you think evidently it might get detrimental once you've like kind of like, is there ever going to be a point where you're like, okay, I've had enough? Or do you think to the day you die, you're going to be consistently wanting more?
I think it's human nature for the goalpost to always move. Have you heard that saying?
No, but please enlighten me.
We're like, so the goalpost is like here and you're like about to get there and then it moves again.
Sure.
Because like it's human nature for it to always continue to be moving. And I think that if I'm old and sitting around with my fucking floppy cock in my hand doing nothing, I may as well be dead, Like
Sure.
I may as well fucking die.
Okay.
Like I want to keep shit moving forward. Like I want to be old. I want to be that old horny guy in Miami that everyone's just like, what?
Oh, that's Harry.
Yeah, here's Harry again
It's
with
like,
his fucking pirate hat on.
Chicken biscuit?
Literally, bro. That's why I want to keep moving forward and keep the wheels moving. Like my goal is never to retire because that sounds so fucking boring. Like sit around, like drink pina coladas and fucking have a pig farm. Like that sucks.
And I think we're segueing into burning out, which is something that like, I've experienced before.
Yeah.
I hit the point after 3 years of consecutively making YouTube videos and you've seen how hard I work, or at least how often I work, to the point where it's like, I needed just a month to kind of like get out of tunnel vision. Like I always thought of like bits one way, and now that I've taken, I'm about 3 weeks into my break, and I have one more week left, and I've kind of just like been able to see outside world of kind of like, okay, I've took a break from this. I started doing music a lot more.
Yeah,
I see that my way of thinking isn't always A and B. I forgot about C, D, and E. And do you think because you're a workaholic, and I know that you always just want more in the same way I do, where it's like you don't ever want to take 3 steps back.
Yeah.
So you're consistently trying to move forward with work and all those things. Have you experienced burnout? Do you think it's going to happen with all these massive dreams and goals and massive manifestations? It sounds like you aren't giving yourself enough time, or are you like, walk me through that?
Yeah, I think that it's inevitable. And I have had moments where I've been like everyone fuck off and leave me alone.
Sure.
Like I don't want to talk to anyone and I want to lay in bed. Like I've been at points where I've like worked myself into like being sick. And like having to be in bed for a week, like that shit does happen. And I think that I have an amazing team and infrastructure now that I can figure out when I'm about to get to that point.
Right.
But I make sure that my weekends, like no one talks to me on my weekends. Like my team, like
do you work on the weekends?
I used to just like nonstop. But I told my team, I was like, we have to like, I literally have to give me like a day or 2 days break. So like no one talks to me on a weekend. I try like not to post any content or do anything on the weekends. Like literally just relax. Like this whole weekend,
That's crazy.
I don't like on Saturday. I spent the whole day on the couch. I haven't done that in forever, but it felt so good to just like turn my phone off and just like play PlayStation
and hang out with your dog.
Yeah, it's sick. Yeah, it's just it does happen, but it just you have to have those little stops up. And if I ever get to that point, I'm like, I need to travel. Like I need to go do something. Right. So I'll book a flight. Like the other weekend, I just went to Arizona just cause I need to get out and like do something different.
What's in Arizona? What'd you do in Arizona?
There was a lot of hot girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you're on the market. You're not in a relationship.
No, bro, I got so fucked up in Arizona. I spent $7,000 in the club by myself just getting bottles because I was just like trying to show off like an idiot. It was so dumb, bro. It was the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, same. I do that.
It wasn't even with any of my friends. I was like, get them and bring out signs.
Right.
Like, Harry's here.
Oh my God, I love that. Wait, is that how much it costs to get a sign? How do you get a sign like that?
No, I
see
had
this
like
all the
5
time.
signs.
Bro, I have to ask. This is something that I never understood. I've never been to a club. I don't drink. This is a known thing.
Yeah.
I see everyone going to the clubs, and someone, like a girl, brings out a sign on on her head with and then there's always like a fucking there's always a vase or like a bucket with ice and an expensive bottle of champagne. How the fuck do you get a sign? How does that happen? Do they know who you are, a promoter?
No, usually when you buy a bottle, they ask you what you want on the sign.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just from buying a bottle?
Yeah, well, because like the bottles are the bottles are obviously like marked up like crazy, but it turns into like a fucking pissing contest with all the like other boys in the building because they're like, oh, I want another sign. I want this. It's like just a fucking cock off. Like it's literally embarrassing. It's
Really?
like full blown peacocking.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's not even.
I think when I have a monumental thing in my life, I just want to go to the club, not do anything but buy a bottle and just get a sign, and it says,
I'll drink the bottle.
No, and it'll just say like, Alex has a bigger sign than Harry.
Yeah.
And I'll put it on my story.
There you go.
And my location, and you come find me.
Perfect. Yeah, I don't know if you want to get that competition.
No.
I get very competitive.
I want one, and then I'm gone.
Yeah,
You're going to show up,
I'll be down
and
100K.
Like, I did. What was the craziest club story you've had? Because I know you go to the club a good amount.
Yeah, so I went. I saw a grown man get $1 million in ones and throw it in Miami. That was the craziest shit I've ever seen. The next time he went,
$1 million?
Yeah, I think it was when Bitcoin was going crazy. His tab that night must have been fucking nuts. It was at 11, and I swear to God, I kept looking over, and I was like, "There's no way this dude is like this is legit." Because the guy on the decks would be like, "This guy just got another 200K out in ones." So like, I'm there with my $2,000 in ones, like thinking I'm cool. I could literally just made me want to just like shut the fuck up. It was insane, dude. I've never seen someone just throw that much money away. Like just literally, it's not even.
You're not spending it on anything. You're
That's
quite
not on
literally throwing it.
That's not on bottles or anything. Like he was getting bottles and shit as well with signs for there's like Bitcoin or this fucking shit coin to the moon. But like $1 million in ones. Like they had like layers of bricks of fucking ones. Like it was insane, dude. I wanted to be a stripper that night.
How many ones did you grab?
I had my own. I was so embarrassed.
You didn't see the ones?
I was literally holding them like this. He was on the other side.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he had a bigger table.
Damn.
As he should.
Damn.
As he should.
Okay, so OnlyFans. This is something that, you've... How long have you been doing OnlyFans?
Just over 12 months now.
How's it done?
Really great.
Really great?
Yeah, not as much money as you, but like...
Why do you say that?
Because you have like 5 cars.
No, I don't. Well, how much money? No, it's fine. It's fine. All
Yeah,
right.
not Tana money. But
yeah, Tana makes like 10 million a month or
yeah.
something like that.
No,
she's
just
made
makes-
like 10. She's made like
10 over like 3 years.
which is insane.
Which,
Fucking dirty.
nuts.
I would kill for that.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I bring it up,
Uh-huh.
and it's something that I am, where I'm going with this.
Uh-huh.
You showed me a sex tape one time.
Oh yeah, it launched.
Wait, it's out?
Yeah, it's been out.
What?
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
sex tape is out?
It's been out. Yeah.
How long?
I think a couple of weeks ago we dropped it.
Go watch Harry's sex tape.
Yeah, please. It's really good.
It's really good. What made you want to do a sex tape? I love how I was trying to like navigate around that, and you're like, oh yeah, that's out.
No, yeah, it's been.
I was
it's
trying to
been
choose,
cranking,
bro.
yeah.
I was trying to choose my words wisely. I'm like, oh,
No, you know I'm an open book. Yeah. No, it's been doing really well. It's the people wanted to see it, so the people got it. So I fucking was just like, you know what? Why not? I've got a really good team so that like it doesn't get taken down. It doesn't get posted anywhere else. Like as soon as it gets put up somewhere, they just wipe it. So it's like only lives in my OF. But it was kind of more of like a retirement strategy for OnlyFans. Like I don't want to do it forever. So I was like, you know what? I'll give the loyal people what they want. I think there's a couple 100,000 subs on there. I'll give them what they want.
Couple 100,000. What the fuck?
I'll give them what they want.
How much is a sub?
No, it's free. It's free.
Oh, you do free subs?
Yeah.
But then you do do you do the thing where like you hide it behind a paywall of like the content?
Yeah.
Just do math real quick. A couple 100,000 you said?
But they'll pay, like some people who have
much is
VIPs
your
like
sex tape?
pay to message $200.
$200? Oh my God. Okay.
Well, there was one for
So
200.
even if you have 50,000 people buy your sex tape, that's like $1 million.
Uh-huh.
Three. Let me just count the threes real
Are you
quick.
sure?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That's $10 million. Sorry. Wait.
Yeah. I wish.
What the fuck?
I think Tana's gonna do one now.
Dude, that's
Tana brought it up. She tweeted. She called me. She's like, "Hey, like I'm about to buy this. Like what's it like? Like I think I'm gonna do one as well." I was like, "Tana, like you've got enough money." Like
That's crazy. What made you put it out for $200?
because I didn't want it to be like $20 because then no one's gonna want to get it, and the people that want like end up getting it hold on to it. They don't want anyone to see it because it's a little bit more personal, and it kind of makes it, yeah, the entry level is a little bit higher. Like I don't really want like just people who are gonna fucking send it around and be like, oh, it's $20, like whatever. I want people who are like genuinely like serious about
higher
it.
paywall means that like, hey, like I'm buying into this.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I might do another one.
I might buy it.
You should.
If it's that successful, like if it's something that you see, because how long has it been out?
In a couple of weeks.
Depending on how successful it's been, or do you think you're gonna do another one?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I was already talking to the girl.
How do you pick the girls for your sex tape?
Same girl, but she's got a boyfriend now. But I don't think that matters
Got it.
because she posted it. She's like, "Thank you so much." Like she's making a lot of money as well. But
Okay. Wait, how do you pay? All right, I've always wanted this. How do you pay someone out for the sex tape?
well, she posted it on her own.
She posted on her own.
Yeah. So she's cranking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
So she's chilling on hers. But
Got it.
I wanted to do another one because people were really turned on and did it exactly what it needed to do.
Sure.
And I guess like you can't really slow your content down from here. So it was kind of just like, I'm going to ramp it up a little bit more and then retire from OF.
What made you be like, hey, I'm going to start an OnlyFans?
I think that I was just kind of getting pulled in a lot of directions and I had a lot of people like trying to message me and like talk to me and I was doing my absolute best to reply to every single comment and I'd see people get pissed off that I wouldn't reply to their comments and I was like, bro, like what else can I can't like sit here and like reply to 1,000 comments. But if I had a site where
a paid subscription site where people show that they're actually genuinely interested.
Yeah, you actually want to talk to me instead of just like me replying like hi back to your comment. Like let's actually have a fucking conversation. Like let me hear about your day. Let me talk to you about my shit that's going on.
Sure.
So it just made sense at the time.
Right. No, and it's grown into this and that's massively successful. I think you're one of the top like 5% male earners on OnlyFans.
0.003.
Wow. Yeah. So you're like up
shit.
there. You're like up there. Like you're one of the biggest.
Yeah. It's been crazy.
And that's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
All right. So how do you ramp it up? What's crazier than a sex tape?
I don't know. Like unless I was like gonna fucking like beat off on camera, which I don't think I'm gonna do.
Right.
But beat off.
It's child's play.
Or just or like piss on myself. Okay. I don't really know. Sure. Like just whatever people want, I guess.
And thank you for today's today's advertiser.
I think she texted me. She said, "Should we make one?" I was like, "Tana, like, you're like my fucking sister." But I would like if she wanted me to pee on her for a video, it'd be kind of crazy.
I'd watch it. No, yeah.
I think it'd be nuts.
No, I would not watch it. Is there anything you won't do?
Like probably getting shit on. I probably won't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, no one wants to be shit on.
Well, some people do.
Really?
Yeah. You live a sheltered life if no one's ever asked you to not shit on them.
What?
I mean, yeah. But there's literally like I think that I see opportunity in everything and I'll give everything a go one time.
Honestly I like that. I like the fact because you don't know you won't like it.
Yeah, look at how big fucking 2 Girls 1 Cup was. Like imagine.
Bro, don't even remind me. Oh my god, I was 13 when I saw that.
Yeah.
My god,
they're still doing those movies.
Are they?
Yeah. It was like
that shit was big.
That was a big shit. That was like McFlurry. It was.
All right, let's move away from OnlyFans now.
Yeah.
Do you think that obviously I've seen a lot of your reality shows, and I think on one of your and Too Hot to Handle is something where it was kind of like you did something and then the girl was like, oh, did you do this? What did you say? You were like,
the kiss thing?
Yeah. What was that? No, I didn't. And like you gaslit the fuck out
of
her.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Do you think when people see that and then maybe pursue a relationship with you, they just assume you're still that same person? And do you think that's detrimental to your relationships?
Yeah, I think that point on the show was very interesting because you're taking 10% of a situation and that's the only bit that gets aired. Like there was a lot more shit. And yes, what I did.
Trust me, I know. I was in a reality show.
Yeah. There's a lot more. Exactly. There's a lot more shit that happened before and after that that warranted that reaction. But again, it was completely wrong. But yeah, I've had a lot of people like get weary about it. I was like, well, the thing is, that was 4 years ago, that's 4 or 5 years ago.
Crazy.
Like that was 4 or 5 years ago. Like I'm a completely different man.
Right.
And I learned a lot from that and looking back at those moments and being like, cool, like I'm proud that happened because it helped me shape the man that I am today.
I'm always interested by that. I think that's something where it's like, over time, I think the things that you've put out, or at least the things you've been in, are somewhat of what people genuinely think of you. And after kind of getting to know you, especially something where it's like, there is things online where it's like, you hear it. Like there's things about me online that everyone hears about. And it's like you meet me and I'm
Is it the
completely
long
different.
foreskin thing that was coming back around again for you? Everyone's saying you just got a like 12-inch foreskin. No.
What the fuck? What?
You did not read about that rumor?
I edit this damn podcast. And that's going in. No, I'm kidding. No, but genuinely, I think that's my producers, no comment.
Your publicist like runs in here.
No, but it's something where it's like, genuinely speaking, I think after meeting you, it's crazy. It's really crazy because you are vastly different, but you're also someone who's like, you're so positive. And I think that's something you've been able to, you've always wanted to do that. I think you've been able to build to where you're at today and be that positive person. And it's very contagious, I think. And especially the way you lay it out, it's very logical. And did you have like a series of bad things that happened to you to get to the point where you're like, you know what, maybe this makes sense? Or like, I guess I'm more kind of inclined or kind of getting to the point of like, you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. But you seem to be striving for something along the lines of like, you know, life isn't important and this is where, life isn't perfect and this is where it's going to take us.
Yeah. I think that any bad situation, the best mentality I ever got told was it happens for you, not to you. And for me, like that was the biggest thing as soon as I actually listened to that instead of like fucking, like I actually started preaching it. I was like, wow, like this terrible breakup or this business deal didn't go through, or I didn't get on this show and it happened for me because the next opportunity was so much bigger, or this was so much bigger, or I got an amazing lesson out of that. And I think when I had that attitude, or when I started moving with that mentality and then integrating gratitude, like every single week or every single day in the morning, I just say shit I'm grateful for. And it puts me on such a different vibration instead of going, fuck, like I have to do this today. I have to go fucking do a podcast. Like I'm like, oh wow, I get to be here on Alex's podcast. Like you get excited about shit instead of like worried about it.
Sure. I mean, this podcast is exciting.
It is,
say the least. Something back to the controversies. I think that was something we were on, and kind of. I love how we keep going off on tangents that are so important and so like obviously meaningful. But it's something that's like I saw. What was the Nikita thing? I remember what was
shout
that
out
whole
Nikita
because it was like she put out Nikita, our amazing friend.
Yeah.
Put out a video and it was like kind of saying that you guys had hooked up or something. And I remember seeing it later on your podcast. Or you talking about it, but what made you? Were you getting shit for it, or what was happening? Because I saw you talk about it. I was like, why? I remember because I wasn't on social media that week because the whole Hype House show, or it was along the lines of something like that. And I saw that you just randomly talked about it, and I was like, why is he talking about this? Why is it a big deal? And you were just like, it's not a big deal. I don't get this. Yeah,
I think the thing with Nikita, I was really like blessed to be included in such an amazing video.
Yeah.
I think she's so stunning and powerful and amazing with just in every single sense. And I think that the issue that was kind of like throwing me off about that, or the comments or people like I was getting my ex's friends message me and like trying to say there was something wrong with it, or like grown men say that there was like weird shit about it. And I was like, the worst thing that I could do right now is to like let their insecurities reflect on me and try and be ashamed, or like try and like make it weird when it isn't. Like she's so stunning and so like such an insanely person to have in your circle, or just to even know, let alone spend a night with her. Like for me, I was just like, I could like these are so many insecure people trying to come at me because they're confused about how they feel when I'm like I'll say it time and time again, like so attracted to her.
Right.
And again, like, I was like, there's people looking at me, and I have a platform and I have an opportunity to
spread awareness.
Yeah, either like make the most out of it and let people understand that it's not a weird situation. Like there's no.
Well, you're an influencer. You're influential with people.
Exactly. Well, I don't know.
I would say so.
A little bit, huh?
I saw part of that sex tape. You're influential. No, how would you describe your sexuality then? You're straight, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I was just curious.
I don't know. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Sexuality, I think, to me, and it's something where it's like, I never talk about this. It's something of a construct, in my opinion. I think that at the end of the day, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, who really cares?
Like, that's my biggest thing is I love it when people ask me, but at the same time, it's like, I'm attracted to people.
Exactly. That's my thing, is that I'm attracted to people's energy. Like, you could come into me in any direction. Like, if you're...
It's too specific in my mind.
Yeah, you have good energy, you're a good person. Like, who cares? Like, I don't know what I'm going to be into in fucking 40 years time, 30 years time. It's like, who gives a fuck? Like, it doesn't affect anyone but me. Like, I've got friends that have had kids and had a wife, and then like after all that, they've found out that they're actually into dudes or they're into other shit. It's like, it doesn't affect anyone but them. Like, so who really gives a fuck? And
that's what I say all the fucking time.
And I find like people are trying to put labels on shit to put you in a box or put you somewhere or think about you in a weird way. It's like, ugh, I don't really give a fuck.
No, I think genuinely, and nowadays too, I mean, we're in 2022, it's more acceptable to be who you are at the end of the day as well. But for me, it's like, I've been dating Cobra for 4 years now, and I'm massively attracted to her. I love her. I'm going to marry her and all these things. But I mean, before that, it was kind of just like, you know, I think you're attractive. I like the way you are. I'm going to hook up with you and see where things go.
Exactly.
And I'm 20 fucking one. So it's like, to me, it's like, you know, people still figuring it out and people still like trying to put a label on it. I don't see the stress in that necessarily. And I don't understand why people feel the need to judge that. Obviously, you and I being white straight dudes, it's kind of something where we just
I think also
we don't know exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly. It's a little bit harder for us, I just think that where the more we talk about it, the more like people are just like, who cares? Like the better it is for people in the long run. Like, end of the day, like if we were here like freaking out and like, oh my God, like you're this or you're that, like that's gonna create such a terrible mindset for people that listen. So I think the best thing is to be like, you know, like who really cares? Because end of the day, no one gives a fuck. Like, sure, someone's gonna like try and say some shit to you, but that's because they're insecure. Like, no one really fucking, it doesn't affect anyone but yourself, and you're the only person that you're stuck with forever. So like, just be open and honest with yourself. Like, don't try to hide shit, because that's gonna create a terrible mindset, and you're gonna be like upset or depressed.
I think we should circle back to obviously your family. I think that was something that we grazed in the beginning and I said to come back to, but something was like, you aren't necessarily close with your brother. How is it with your 3 sisters or half sisters?
Yeah, so 2 of my sisters, very close with. I have a very good relationship with both of them. My other 2, not so close, but I think it's purely because we've all grown up in different ways. There's always been a bit of an invisible wall between my sisters and my brother and myself, just because of our parents and what's actually going on. And there's a lot of uncertainty and hasn't been great communication between everyone. But me and 2 of my sisters are solid, and I can't wait to go back and see the rest of the family and rekindle everything.
I love that. What do you think is going to take for that? Like, what do you understand the underlying issues? Is that something that you're like a parent of, or is it kind of something you just need to sit down and kind of figure out?
Yeah, I think it just comes down to communicating. Like, it's something that I've never done with my sisters. Like, I've never like spoken to them about fucking life and whatnot. And now, like, I live the craziest different life than all of them, and I want to like learn. I want to hear about their kids. I want to know what's going on. I want to see how I can provide. Like, my sisters that I'm very close with, like, I do my absolute best to provide and like give them like money or buy them gifts or do what not to make them feel special, because I realized that like all my teen years, like I kind of just like didn't really like communicate or talk to them, because like I was a little bit stubborn or like a little bit like in my own ego. But now I'm just like, dude, who cares? Like,
you're ready now.
Yeah, I only get like one family, and I'm gonna piss it away by letting my fucking ego fly. Like, come on.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like I didn't always like. Once, obviously, I had a very traumatic like growing up and stuff, and kind of drew me away from my siblings because it was something they didn't understand.
Yeah.
Evidently, until, you know, once I left, then they got the heat of it. And after like all these terrible things happened, my mom passing, my dad passing, and like all that stuff that's happened, it kind of grew us together, and we felt like a bond.
Yeah.
And I don't think my family would be as strong as it is today without those things happening. So I think that's something that's like, which is really important. And like you said earlier, if you only get one family, is something that, you know, we fight, we bicker. We got to that point where it's like, I need to get away from you guys for a little while. And then over time, you end up missing all of it, which is just so strange.
No, it's crazy. And I think that no family's perfect. Like, everyone fights. Like, the Kardashians fight, The Rock fights with his family, like Kevin Hart fights with his family. Every single
I knew you were going to Kevin Hart right after The Rock.
Everyone, like no one's family's perfect. Like, everyone has their shit that they deal with on a day-to-day basis, and I think that it makes you so much stronger when you can work through that stuff and come out on top.
On the topic of kind of like
coming out on top.
No.
Yeah. Who am I fucking?
I mean,
I just flew a girl.
Did you?
Yeah.
I remember. Okay, so for my vlog, He knows exactly where I'm going with this. I used to do a bit where I would react to Harry's body count. And he would show me on his notes. And it was in the triple digits. I'm wondering, what is your body count, Harry?
Just under 200.
Really? Not being a little modest there?
No, I'll be honest. Yeah. I accidentally said it on another podcast and I'm getting ripped for it. So I was like, I may as well be honest.
I thought when I looked at it, it was like 260 though.
No.
Was I reading that number wrong?
Yeah, it never lies. I'm at like, I'm under by a little bit.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, I slowed down.
That's crazy though.
Still a lot of people.
Have you ever gotten like a STD?
Yes, of course. Are you crazy? I'm not an idiot.
Like 200 fucking... Wait, what? Which one?
Huh?
Which one?
What do you mean?
Like which...
No, I said, yes, of course I get STD tested.
No, I said, have you gotten an STD?
Oh, yeah, I got it in university.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was chlamydia.
Damn.
A couple pills, it was gone.
Damn, chlamydia.
Yeah, but again, like that's why these conversations are so fundamental, because people will be confused about whatnot. Like the thing is with me, like I see my doctor every couple of weeks.
That's why I do this podcast.
Yeah,
it's like something
sex positivity.
Right? Yeah. No, I do this podcast, and I think I can explain this now to you. It's something where it's like I do this podcast to bring awareness to people.
Yeah.
To influencers and social media stars and celebrities, and something where it's like, several episodes I've done with people. Everyone has an idea of what they think of someone.
Yeah.
Everyone has an idea of what they think about you. Everyone has an idea of what they think about me, Tana, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you've gone through a lot of things. You've done a lot of things. And kind of hearing about stuff like this is like, you've had an STD. You're very open about it. And it's something that was gone in a few pills. And that's fucking insane to bring awareness to.
Yeah. And also like, the thing is like, people freak out. Like, oh my God, it could be dirty or whatnot. It's like, bro, I get tested every couple of weeks. And plus, at the point now that I'm at, like, if I start sleeping with someone, I'll probably only be with them for like the next 6 or 7 months. Like, it's very off and on.
Sure. And
if it's a one night stand, there's a thing called condoms, which people wear, which is kind of crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. You wouldn't know. Like,
fundamental.
Yeah. But yeah, people kind of freak out about it, because I was reading the comments on this other podcast and people are kind of like slut shaming me or trying to like come at me. It's like, well, if I don't talk about this stuff, or if I try and suppress it or lie or not be transparent about what actually goes on, then I'm going to be a not genuine version of myself, and I'm going to do my audience, the people that actually matter, like a disservice. Like I'm here to I'm here for people to listen to what I go through and like either reflect in their own life and be like, okay, cool. Like I can be better in this sense, or I don't want to be like Harry in that sense. Like I want to be a little bit more focused. But I think there's such a beautiful thing with sex and like creating and having those intimate moments with someone. And it's something that I'm so grateful for to have like nearly 200 people to share that with.
That's fucking insane too.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome to me because it's like something where you've been able to experiment. I think it's like you're in a position where you're a good looking guy.
How do you know what you like unless you try it, you know?
What do you like?
I don't like anal.
Okay.
I'm terrified of assholes.
All right.
Actually, one of my suggested questions when you go to DM me on Instagram is, why do you hate eating ass?
Why do you not like assholes?
Because they're a fucking shithole.
Yeah.
They're covered in shit.
Well, yeah,
people poo out of them. Yeah. You know, like keep that away from me. Okay. I am deathly afraid of getting shit on me.
I think when I asked, what do you like? I think I meant more of like the person.
Oh, right. Oh, shit. What do I like? I don't know. I think, again, good energy. Like someone that gets up, is motivated, has a goal set, like is just focused on being their best version of themselves, gets me fucking fired up.
Do you think you could see yourself like winding down and getting married and doing all those things? Do you see that?
Yeah, I've been thinking about kids. Yeah. No, I legitimately have been, I'm at a point, I've been for the past year or so, like, the number sounds crazy and people think that it's happened in the past like fucking 2 months, but it's been like I lost my virginity at 14.
I lost my virginity at 14.
Really?
13 or 14.
Was your uncle as well? No, I'm joking.
Oh my God.
Joking. Terrible joke.
No. That was fast. That was quick. You've made that joke a good amount of times.
No. But so 10 years ago, and when I left high school, like I think when I was on Taught to Handle, which was 4 or 5 years ago, it was at 119, So like,
damn.
So I've really now I'm very selective with who I bring around me, because I'm very cautious of the energy transfers and like who I actually spend time with. Like if you leave my place, do I feel tired or do I feel happy? Like that's.
No way.
I've been like very cautious about like who I bring in. Hence why I don't go out. Or
do you believe in like the spiritual stuff?
Of course, I have to.
No way. I don't know anything about it, nor do I believe in it because I don't know anything about it.
Right.
But my girlfriend Cover has like crystals next to her bed, and I make fun of her because I don't understand it.
Yeah, I just think with the crystals and shit, like For me, I just started buying them like because I was like, I'm gonna. Worst case that can happen is it's a talking point.
Sure.
And the best case that can happen, I feel better and more shit happens. So like I genuinely think there is something to do. Like something goes on with those crystals is like for them being around so long, and there's something like magical about it. I don't know if it works for everyone. It depends. Maybe it's a placebo, but like
alligators have been around for a while too.
Exactly. I got a couple of them in my fucking bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think we should shift off crystals and go to alligators.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just right.
What do you got for me? They're a big thing where I'm from.
Oh yeah.
Crocodiles. Saltwater crocodiles. Yeah.
No, all right. Sorry. Okay. I'm making jokes because I don't understand it. But like it's something that's like, okay, what crystal do you carry? Do you carry around a crystal with you?
No. I got one on my house. No, I don't. I just have it beside my bed.
It blocks people from mine.
Yeah. It stops me accidentally doing anal.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have like shit beside my bed and stuff like that. But
that's sick.
I don't like.
I have one of those black ones. It's like the
didgeridoo.
What's the one from Minecraft? What's obsidian?
Right.
I have obsidian next to my bed. It's supposed to keep away bad dreams or something.
Does it work?
No. I haven't had a bad dream.
There you go. Speaks volumes.
I need a little more research. But
don't research,
do you have
believe.
Any amethysts?
What is that?
The purple one?
Oh, I think so. Probably. I just go into a store and where I feel that I need it, I just grab it.
You ever get like, never mind. That's a dumb question.
Yeah.
That's a stupid question. He checked his watch.
It's the wrong time and the wrong day. It says, is it the 3rd or the 4th?
Today's the 4th.
There you go. Yeah. It's wrong.
What does your watch say?
I don't know. I don't.
For anyone wondering, he's wearing a blinged out watch.
Bling? Like, you couldn't be more white.
Sorry, he's wearing a iced out watch.
Yeah.
Which
I got it for my birthday
kind of watch
last
is that?
year.
Is that a Rolex?
Yeah, it's a Rolex.
An iced out Rolex.
Yeah.
How much is that?
It was only 24,000. Yeah.
24 fucking thousand.
My other one that doesn't have diamonds is like 50, 55.
What the fuck?
But it can sell for 90 now, which is crazy.
Do the diamond ones go down in value?
Yeah, they're dog shit. Don't buy them. It was more.
My producer's saying bust down. It's a bust down.
Bust down. Yeah. No, I just got it for myself because it was like a little trophy piece. I was like, cool. Like I'm at a financial point and I worked hard enough that I can do this. So it was like the first like interesting purchase for myself. And then now I just buy watches, not to bust them down, but just
investments.
The watch market's crazy right now. Like I bought my AP, which is an Audemars.
I want an AP.
They're really nice.
Yeah.
I bought it for 48 and it's now can resell for 90.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane. So I think something also that you've talked about a lot is being an entrepreneur. That's something that you're really striving to do, and that's something that you're very passionate about. How has that been? Obviously, starting in entertainment and moving to that, because I know several people have been trying to do it. Is that something that is it natural for you? Is it something you like, or is it just something you think is smart businessly to do?
I think it's been really awesome, really blessed going on the show and having an audience, because it gives you a chance to like build cool stuff for them. Like it's like you get to build shit out, and your kids or people that are tuned in get to enjoy it. So I fucking love it. Like I've been investing in a lot of companies at the minute, which has been really exciting. So my goal for this year was to invest in 10. I think we're at like 4 or 5 or 6 at the moment.
Invest in Tana?
10.
Oh.
And then I want to, my long-term goal is to invest $10 million into startups. So
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're a couple $100K in at the moment, but it's a lot of fun. Like it's really interesting, like seeing passionate people who are excited about what they do and being able to join that and like add value or try and help. Like I think my dating app's at just about to hit like top 100 on the App Store.
You have a dating app?
Yeah, with Mike Malak.
Oh wow.
And Frankie Delgado.
You're doing it all.
Fair bit, yeah. Yeah.
I'm scared to invest.
Why?
I don't know. I don't understand it.
You just throw money at something. Fingers crossed it hits. Fingers crossed I sell it for $1 billion in 10 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I have people who do it all. Like I don't personally do it myself just because of
we got a fund that runs it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just people will send what they need in, and we see where we can help or add value or point them in the right direction.
What do you think is your biggest regret?
I don't have any. To be
really?
honest. No regrets.
Nothing you've ever done, nothing you wish you've done?
Just lessons, dude. Like really? I never look back and I'm never like maybe there was a couple times where I wish I didn't come as quick, but like apart from that, like, like I don't really like regret anything because like it's just a lesson. It makes life so much better.
Would Headmaster Gary O'Shea have something to say?
Fuckhead, huh?
Have you talked to any of the people like that have done you wrong ever and like been like,
Nah.
Have any of them reached out to you and stuff like that? Because I used to have kids who like bullied me and then reach out and be like, you're doing so well. I'm so proud of you.
Ugh, shut up, pussies. Nah, I think there's probably people that have tried to DM me or like message me and shit. But it'd be interesting when I go home and see if they want me to speak at the school or like talk. I don't know. I'm still iffy if I want to go back to my school and like give them
The all boys one?
the all boys one and the other one from my hometown and like give them a.
What was that like, being a horny ass dude in an all boys school? Were they all like that?
Yeah, just with your brothers and like you have you're in your dorm and you can be sneaky and shit. It was fun. Like it was really cool. Like just living with like fucking 50 other boys.
I'm reading something that you did.
What'd I do?
You and 4 other students at the college streaked through their sister's school end of year prize giving assembly attended by the female pupils and their parents.
Yeah.
Fully naked?
That was a big one. No, we were in G-strings.
Oh, better.
And we had balaclavas on.
What made you streak through your sister's school? Wait, so that's an all-girls school, yes?
Yeah.
So you, as an all-boys school, 4 of you guys went to their assembly, half naked, ran through the all-girls assembly.
Yeah, and then I got like a 2-year, like I wasn't allowed within like 200 yards of their school. No, so it was like our final week week at school, and some of the boys from the first 15 team, which is like our jocks, I guess, like they're in the football team.
Sure.
They're like, oh, we're gonna go streak, but it's only gonna be the year 13 girls, which is the final year. It's only gonna be them in a hall. And they're just going to have like a little like thank you to each other and just like mingle and like food and shit. So that's what we thought we were going into.
Yeah.
So we're hiding behind this fucking curtain. Turns out it's a full school assembly. There's police there. The mayor was there to say thank you to the year 13 girls, and the fucking parents were there. So you can imagine our fucking shock when we come out. There's a whole, we're like fully pretty much naked, and like we're all 17-year-old boys, and the whole school's there, and there's police officers and like trying to grab people and shit. And we're just like running out, like screaming like idiots. And then they get one of the boys, Toby, that fucking dipshit, and then he ratted on everyone. And then I had to live in a fucking tent for my final weeks while everyone did their exams. It's crazy. Fuck you, Toby.
Fuck you, Toby.
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah?
It was sick.
I mean, it's a good fucking story.
It's a great story.
That's a fucking fire story.
Yeah, it's going to make a great movie one day when they make a movie about my life.
Dude, I want to do a documentary.
You just follow me around.
Yeah?
Yeah. Watch me jerk off twice a day.
Do you jack off twice a day?
I have to.
Why twice?
Because before I make any serious decisions, I have to make a nut.
Really?
Because I don't want to let this consume me. I don't know. I'm very like, you need to wank more. You'll get it.
Okay. I've been around you for a while.
What? You've never seen me wank? Is that what you say?
I'm just saying. I've walked in and you're like, oh my God. I would go over to Harry's house to film and like, I'm coming, but you never tell the front desk that I'm coming. So then I would be like, can you call him? And then they call you and then you let me up. And every time I come up, or like, not every time, the last time I came up there, I just remember 100%. You were halfway out through the door, and I'm going to visualize this for everyone watching. You're halfway out the door and you go, hey, I just busted a nut. And I go, oh, and I hear, Harry, and he goes, hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, who was the girl?
I don't know. But then you're like, here, come meet her. And I go, I can't. And then she goes, hi, and I forgot her name.
I remember this. Yeah, that was so nice.
How was that?
Yeah, it was good.
It was like a midday.
I miss her. Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh my God. That was like, I don't remember her name. I'm like, 162. Oh, I loved her.
Oh, yeah. She was great. She signed NDA, so I can't. They all signed NDAs though.
No way.
Yeah, they have to.
Oh my God. Okay, so we're going towards the end of the podcast. Obviously, we have a few minutes left, and that's something where we revisit the crime. And the crime, do you remember what the crime was?
I'm not allowed to.
You selling your rock hard bod for some cold hard cash.
So that's a crime? And what planet is that a crime?
It's a crime in this investigation. Right. I don't know. I let my producers come up with them. In all 50 states.
Did I?
That's illegal.
Did I fail? I committed a crime.
I'm gonna let you off with a warning.
Perfect. Yeah, they card me.
The only reason I'm letting you off on a warning is because I like you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. At this time, Harry Jowsey, you're officially locked out. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Thank you so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy today's episode, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, leave 5 stars, and make sure you download it. Thank you so much.
5 stars?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, you doing audio?
Yeah.
Of course. 5 stars, please.
Oh, leave 5 stars, you guys.
Thanks.
Do you want to promote anything?
with my Hoobie / Harry Jowsey.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, go that. And it has on my HOO.BE / Harry Jowsey, and it has all my socials
And watch Harry's
my
sex tape.
podcast,
Go watch
my
Harry's sex
podcast,
tape.
my OnlyFans, everything.
Go watch his sex tape.
Yep.
Okay, get the fuck out.
Perfect. Oh, good.